Hey guys, today we're checking out some more episodes of Star Trek The Next Generation Season 2.
We're in orbit around Antd-3, awaiting the arrival of two dignitaries. Our mission is to escort them to a conference on planet Pacifica.
He's got his dress uniform on.
I thought you might find this interesting, Mr. Crusher. Few
wondering what
humans
he's
have
doing
seen
there.
an Antedian in the flesh.
Few humans have seen them? Cool.
Welcome. I'm Jean-Luc Picard,
Show their face.
captain of the Enterprise.
What? Giving them a chance to join the Federation, huh? Got their job. Worf's like,
What a handsome race.
I love Worf. What a handsome race.
They are rather strange looking.
Judging a being by its physical appearance is the last major human prejudice, Wesley.
Point is well
Dax,
taken, Mr.
probably.
Data. I'm sure that to the Antedians, we are equally unattractive.
I was just thinking that.
Oh my God.
What's the problem?
She never really seems alarmed like that.
On screen, Captain.
Is it her mother?
Let me talk to them.
Yep.
I'm sure I'm more
Sure
articulate
is.
than that.
What is it, Luxana?
Captain, we are receiving Starfleet orders granting a Waxana.
Luoxana,
Luxana.
do what to you, little one? Oh, Jean-Luc, what naughty thoughts. But how wonderful you still think of me like that.
She said that last time too, and I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Riker.
Energize.
She always thinks Picard just wants her bod. So dramatic.
I'm sorry they startled you, Miss Troy. They're Antedian delegates. They're being stored here temporarily.
Delegates. Last time I saw something like that, it was being served on a plate.
So many jewels. Oh, this guy.
We can't deny the captain the honor of carrying my belongings.
I will not interfere with Mr. Holmes' duties this time.
Oh, now that's not what you're really thinking, Jean-Luc.
He's not really thinking that, right?
Just down this corridor.
I like their dress outfits.
He has nice legs, too.
Humans no longer own each other that way, Mother.
Really? That's a custom we may have to introduce again.
She has her eye on Picard.
If you will excuse me.
I am serving
Please.
a Betazoid dinner of greeting tonight, Captain. It is an ambassadorial function.
It sounds delightful.
He's a fine man.
Now that she's right about.
You're so beautiful.
She's very beautiful. How long do Betazoids live?
She knows what's on your mind, and she lets you know what's on hers.
Straight shooter.
Somewhat eccentric. The Waxana Troy must be treated with the appropriate respect. Is that understood?
He's such a gentleman. Fair enough, Captain. Fair enough.
They're still catatonic.
Ugh, look at the
Face of
eye.
the beings is unchanged.
They're
Pulse,
giant.
Still, steady. Respiration, normal for them.
This tentacle's like a beard.
It will be a dress uniform dinner, gentlemen.
Sir?
They all have to go too if he has to go.
To which dinner was the captain referring, sir?
Nothing I've been invited to. Any of you?
Oh, they're all going.
Very interesting.
I like that eyebrow raise. I gotta work on that.
You're not attending the dinner with the rest of us this evening.
Well, I've already eaten, but thanks, Captain.
She's always doing her own thing, and nobody wants to have dinner with that lady. I like that you brought a little something. Right from the bottle.
I seem to be a little early. I'm sure the others will be here soon.
No, they will not. Oh my god, it's a private dinner. It's not a date, is it? Oh god. Hide your legs.
Hello, Jean-Luc.
Space lingerie. Maybe he'll be into it. I don't know. Is he gonna be into this? Oh my.
You're wondering whether I'm seeing any other man.
Well, actually, I wasn't.
I mean, I don't think she's really reading his mind.
Betazoid women are full of surprises.
And she just slides his foot up his pants.
I wonder what's made me lose my appetite. Any ideas?
Is this all innuendo?
The use of the chime is quite unique. Marigeratus 6, who used two large stones which are continuously struck together during the meal. Those at the dinner must eat until the stones are broken.
Data, this is fascinating.
Why don't you join us?
I'm on my way. Data out.
His anecdotes are the stuff of legends aboard this ship.
So, by using the square root of pi and multiplying it by 9 to the
The ultimate block. Except it's her that he's blocking.
That's absolutely fascinating.
In most stars, The rare earth element europium is enriched relative to samarium and gadolinium.
Look at that dessert.
Perhaps I should tell you something about my mother's condition. It's something that occurs to beta Z females as they enter midlife. We call it the phase.
Is it the change?
Well, fully sexual, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I think I do.
Oh.
I also
She's got her own
think
pawn farm.
that I saw the captain on his way to her quarters. I'd consider it an excellent exercise for his reflexes.
Pulaski! She's a
I hope I'm not interrupting.
No, I must, as a matter of fact, be getting back
Be
to
going.
the bridge.
Captain,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps I should remain and further entertain our guest.
No,
Oh my god, yes.
a little one. The captain is every bit as charming as your father was.
That is annoying. Data, you're an excellent wingman, reverse wingman.
Data, you will never know how much I owe you for that.
Indeed, Captain.
Now I know why you wore that dress.
Don't be ridiculous. This simple little dress.
I like that dress, actually.
But I'm going to do the only honorable thing there is to do. And I'd say your captain has the inside track. Why not? He was thinking about it all through dinner.
No, he was not. I want an outfit like Troy, the purple. So pretty.
It leaves much to be desired.
Actually, her telepathic
bad.
prowess is quite advanced. Except for now.
Except for now.
Ah, she's all fuzzy.
A betazoid woman, when she goes through this phase, quadruples her sex drive.
Or more.
Or more.
Quadruple or more.
Only
They're
dignified
cute.
option open. She has decided to focus all her sexual energy on one male who will, of course, eventually become her husband.
Oh, hell no.
You are the early favorite.
Congratulations, sir.
Not amused, number one.
I am with Riker on this 100%.
I think it would be prudent if I were to make myself less available
Unavailable?
for the duration of the journey.
Uh-huh.
Agreed.
Riker is loving this.
United States of America. A
Oh.
year. Private investigator.
Dixon Hill episode. I didn't even see it coming. Oh, he's got mysteries to solve and stuff. Detective work to do. Holodeck episode. Okay, well, we're like more than halfway through. Halfway. All right, Dixon. I like that he has this alter ego.
The landlord came by. He wants the Gitas or he wants you out. The moolah, Dix, the rent. And since we're on the subject, it's been a month since I've seen anything.
The moolah, the Benjamins.
Then I suppose I had better get a case.
It wouldn't hurt.
I love that this is his fantasy life. I do wonder if he does this in the later episodes. Don't tell me. But I wonder if this is more of an early show thing and it kind of gets phased out. Look at him just chilling.
Unavailable ship's
Feet up.
business? You mean ship's business takes precedence over me?
I'm afraid so, Mother.
I'm not fancy dress.
A week ago, a man came in here. Wanted you to find his girlfriend. Name's Alva.
Did I find her? What are you here to do?
I'm here to kill you. Computer, freeze program.
Oh, he's always almost getting murdered in there.
It's much too violent. I'm here to relax, not to dodge
Yeah.
bullets. Reconfigure.
Yeah, computer, do it right.
Fine.
A relaxing detective story.
You a private dick.
That's what it says on my door.
You gotta know that
I ain't
I
laughing.
ain't in the mood for funny.
Is he here to kill him too?
Reconfigure.
Maybe he can't do this story without the violence.
Thank you.
You're true ducking me, Hill! Computer, freeze program!
Okay, he can't get out of this.
Perhaps I am not clearly defining my intent.
The flexibility of the program is limited to the parameters of the Dixon Hill novel.
Maybe he could put some other novel stories in there, like some romance.
Graceful
Warp?
countenance.
Loves them.
If you say so, Lieutenant.
Is this how you felt when you first saw me?
Of course not.
Well,
Well, maybe.
maybe at first a little.
Wesley's so honest.
I've come to think you're handsome for a Klingon.
I agree, he's handsome for a
That didn't
Klingon.
quite come out the way I meant, sir.
I know what he meant.
When will the good captain revive them?
Not until we reach Pacifica, ma'am.
You seem a fine boy.
Oh, get away from him.
I'm afraid I cannot afford to wait for you to mature. Now that's more like it. You'd have made a fine choice.
Can you imagine?
Would you care to join me?
Me? Have a drink with you?
Why not?
There ain't no why not about it. It's just that this is the first time you ever asked.
Is that a problem?
Not for me.
Go for it, Dix.
Germany's getting ready to invade England.
That war was a catalyst of technological advancements. Developments in rocketry.
I don't know if I should pour you one, Dix.
You're crazy.
Scotch. Neat.
What else?
Smoking cigarettes. Picard. I'll be having Earl Grey hot.
Is that why you wanted to see me? About my barbell?
It's on account of Jimmy Kuzo.
Jimmy Kuzo.
I know that name.
Sounds shady.
He's why I gave you the gun.
What was the name of that case he was involved in?
Kuzo's the guy who iced Marty O'Farron. They never would have nailed him if it hadn't been for you.
So they're in danger.
I'm hoping that seeing us together will slow him up long enough to get some things straight.
And if it doesn't?
Then you just have to kill him.
I don't think he could do that even in the holodeck.
The Antedians are now in sickbay.
Acknowledged, Doctor.
Just walks right onto the bridge. No problem.
I took that turbo tube or whatever you call it. The captain's not here?
She does whatever she wants.
He is busy elsewhere, ma'am.
Oh.
Well, you'll do. Yup.
Mother, not him.
And why
But-
not him?
He belongs to Troy.
He's adorable.
That would be dirty. Sleep with your daughter's ex-boyfriend. Get out of here.
How long until they're fully conscious?
I guess it to be a matter of hours now.
Very well. I'll inform the captain.
Then you may also inform him about us. You don't mind if I let our ship's crew know first, do you, William? You are all invited to a prestigious occasion on the shores of the Western Sea.
She
In a
wants Riker.
traditional Betazoid ceremony.
He has no idea.
Your Commander Riker and I will be joined in the union of matrimony. Until death us do part.
Oh boy, girl, that is dirty. That's your daughter's ex-boyfriend. It's a low blow. Maybe that's not such a huge deal for Betazoids. It's
Why
never
did you
gonna
stop me?
happen.
Somebody needs to set her straight.
I think I'll leave that to the captain.
Coward.
He knows it'll never
Commander.
happen.
Could you postpone our departure for just 5 minutes, sir?
He needs to put on a costume. Is he about to Sherlock it up?
Jimmy.
Or Data. Looking dapper.
Sorry to bother you, Dix, but our two passengers have awakened.
Oh, then it's time for me to go. I'll be back before Jimmy Kuzo arrives.
Your friends have time for one drink, haven't they, Dix?
Oh, yes, of course. One more round.
Something tells me Jimmy Kuzo's gonna show up.
So, fellas, tell me your troubles.
Well, troubles. We've got some, Captain. It seems that a certain woman, both wealthy and beautiful, now thinks that she's going to marry me.
Sounds like you got yourself one heck of a deal.
No. Oh my god, that
My fiancé
dress.
just has to see how I look in this.
Whoa.
Come on.
I like the color though. It's just a little poofy.
Holodeck? Where is that?
Does she know what that is?
Oh, oh.
She's gonna stroll right into the holodeck here, I think. Yep.
I bet that's the broad with the big bucks. Hey, come on over here, darling. I've got the best stool in the house saved for you.
So, this is where you've been hiding, Jean-Luc.
He literally is hiding.
You feel unable to handle me.
Anyway, why would a beautiful, high-class lady like yourself want to hook up with a mug like that? You're too good for him, if you ask me.
She's to sleep with that guy. Problem solved.
He's just the most remarkable man. I've never met anyone like him. I get no thoughts from him at all, nothing. Well, I've never known a man so able to keep his true feelings completely hidden.
That's because...
Don't tell her. Just let her sleep with him.
I usually know their thoughts before they do.
But not with me, huh?
No. And I never realized how erotic that could be.
Oh my.
Carry my beverage to that table. We have some things to discuss.
Now, why didn't we think of that?
I think it would be only fair.
Yeah.
Let's allow her the moment.
I guess if she's gonna like fall for him. Oh, are they freaking out? Ew.
Go ahead, Doctor.
Our passengers are on their feet.
Understood.
I'd better get to the bridge.
What's their condition?
Hungry.
Ew.
Mrs. Troy, your government expects me to deliver you to the conference on time, and that's what I intend to do.
Duty calls, darling.
Does she know he's not real?
Be back for you later.
Mrs. Troy, there is something you ought to know about Rex.
Oh?
Okay, tell her the truth. He's not really real. You can't actually marry him. I mean, I guess you could in the holodeck, but he can't go outside.
They're not delegates. Those two are assassins.
That is an outrage.
We demand you transport us at once.
Don't bother to deny it. Your minds are so unsophisticated, I can read your thoughts in my sleep. Oh, they're highly explosive.
What? Is that true?
She's correct, sir. I am detecting large amounts of ultretium.
Well, of course you are. They were planning on blowing up the entire conference.
Oh my god.
Mr. Worf, take them to level 5. Disarm them. Hold them for questioning.
Aye, sir.
Troy didn't pick up on any of that? Are they in danger of them blowing up the Enterprise right now? She's so, like, nonchalant about it. Of course, they were just going to explode everyone. No big deal.
Ah, well, I didn't primate, but I did save the conference, as well as your reputations. All in a day's work, I suppose.
Actually, that's true. If they beamed them down, they'd be in big trouble.
Energize, Chief O'Brien.
It's always interesting when Troy's mom comes aboard. Wonder if we'll see her again.
Shame on you for thinking such a thing.
Riker. Okay guys, that was season 2, episode 19. I feel like this one probably isn't a lot of people's favorite, but I found it quite amusing. It had some silly stuff going on in it. A lot of like looks between the cast members and like grinning and laughing at each other and poking fun. And Riker was just amused by the whole Picard getting pursued by the mom thing so much, as was I. Worf had a really good line about those guys being handsome. Like, I don't know. I had no idea that halfway through the episode we're gonna go onto the holodeck, and then, you know, he was in there and it was kind of odd because the computer kept giving him situations that he wasn't asking for, so I don't know. And then we had Troy's mom, you know, kind of pursuing all the different guys. I am starting to see that like some episodes feel a bit more like filler and then others are very important to the plot. If I had to put it in a category of important to the plot and a must-see episode, probably not. You could probably skip this one and be just fine. Again, I don't know though. You never know. I mean, Troy's mom might come back later and something in this episode will be of importance. I don't know. There's no way to know. No spoilers. I had a fun time just kind of goofing around in this episode. Seeing Picard uncomfortable with being pursued by a woman is pretty funny. Riker was amused by it, as was I. Had some funny moments in it. I don't know. I enjoyed it. So we'll move on to the next episode. It's called The Emissary. Let's get right into it. Here we go. Season 2, episode 20.
I'll go 5.
I love when they do stuff like make dinner or play poker.
And 5 more.
In the cold opens.
I believe the wiser course of action here is to bend.
Fold.
To bend, to make compact, or to capitulate.
I raise 50.
I do not believe Lieutenant Worf understands all the nuances of this betting procedure.
I wouldn't be so quick to judge Data. His pile's a lot bigger than yours.
Oh, Worf's a good poker player.
Bridge to Commander Riker. We're receiving a Class 11 emergency signal from Starfleet Command.
On my way.
Emergency from Starfleet?
423 by 112 by 51 immediately. Further orders forthcoming.
That's it? What's the emergency? You'd think they'd at least give us a hint.
Course laid in, Captain.
Warp 8, we're about to face a challenge. Engage.
Starfleet getting enigmatic. Challenge accepted. Bop, 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 bop.
The coordinates given are outside the Barada system.
Any problems reported in that area?
None, sir.
The devil is going on.
What the devil is going on?
Starfleet Command is hailing us.
Yeah, let's hear it. With some answers.
We are
is that
receiving,
the girl
sir.
from Mad About You?
The rendezvous will be a bit tricky, so it is imperative that you reach the intercept point on schedule.
Understood. And the mission?
Tricky.
The envoy will fill you in.
Okay, they're being very enigmatic.
I sympathize, Jean-Luc, but Starfleet Command considers this a top security matter. Once the envoy has briefed you, I think you will understand our caution. Gromik out.
Maybe it's another conspiracy situation. They can't say it over the airwaves. Gotta say it face to face.
The envoy is aboard a Class 8 probe.
A probe?
Class 8 probe is just over 2 meters long.
This is weird.
The transmitters and the sensors were removed. There would be just enough room for one person.
Like a pod.
Come into 31, Mark 113.
We are on a course precisely parallel to the probe, sir.
Increase speed to warp 8.9.
8.9, aye.
Something's gonna go
Sensors
wrong
off.
here.
Scanning.
Okay, something's going wrong.
I see it.
Adjust speed to intercept.
Here comes the pod. Tractor beam it.
Tractor beam ready.
Pistol forge.
Transporter ready, Captain.
Grab it, Jordy. Grab it, O'Brien.
Probe is standing abeam.
Engage tractor beam.
Is something gonna go wrong here? What's in this probe? I mean, they said that it was big enough for one human, but they don't know that.
Captain.
What or whom is in this probe? Imagine it was just Spock. That would be awesome. Oh my god, I wish. We should have security. Where's Worf?
The ratings are quite interesting.
I greet you.
Klingon?
I am Kalar.
A Klingon lady?
I'm Commander William Riker. This is Chief Medical Officer Catherine Pulaski. I hope your voyage wasn't too unpleasant.
A Klingon lady!
Klingons are not supposed to mind hardship. Nonetheless, I am delighted to get that damned coffin.
What is Worf gonna say? Oh my god. A Klingon lady? Huh?
Yes, my father was Klingon. My mother was human.
Oh, really?
Welcome aboard. I'm Jean-Luc Picard. This is Counselor Troy.
I didn't know that Klingons
Lieutenant
had ever
Commander Data.
mated with humans.
And this is Lieutenant
Worf. So this is where you've been hiding.
They know each other.
I have nothing to say to you.
So mad. They got
Haven't
history.
changed a bit. Well, I missed you too.
Oh my god, Worf has drama.
The ship was returning home and was about to reach its awakening point.
which suggests that the crew had been in cryogenic sleep for that long.
Exactly.
And when this crew is revived,
They won't know.
We'll have a ship full of Klingons who think the war is still going.
Yeah, they won't know that the war's over.
Talking will be a waste of time.
Yeah, how do
Klingons
you make...
of that era were raised to despise humans.
How do you make Klingons
We'll try
talk?
diplomacy. It won't work. And then you'll have to destroy them.
Does he know this is true?
I want options, and I want them before we encounter
Ever the
the Klingon
diplomat.
ship. Lieutenant, I'm assigning you to help the emissary.
Despite your past.
I will escort you to the guest quarters.
Is Picard gonna have words with Worf? Yeah, let's hear it, let's hear it.
Lieutenant?
Spill it!
Commander Riker or Data would better serve Special Emissary Kalar.
Are there any personal reasons that you don't want the assignment?
Yes.
Yes.
Any professional reasons?
No.
No.
So he's gonna make him do it.
I withdraw my request, Captain.
Good.
Gonna be profesh. What do they have personally? Scorned lover.
I didn't know it was possible for a human and a Klingon to produce a child.
Actually, the DNA is compatible.
My father was human and my mother is a betazoid.
Really?
They should be friends.
You must have grown up like I did, trapped between cultures.
I never felt trapped. I tried to experience the richness and diversity of the two worlds.
Perhaps you got the best of each.
Yes, perhaps she did. She's quite lovely.
My Klingon side can be terrifying, even to me.
It gives you strength. It's a part of you.
That doesn't mean I have to like it.
My goodness. I'm just trying to think about a Klingon man and a human woman. Seems impossible.
We're alone now. You don't have to act like a Klingon glacier.
Yes, speak
I don't
plainly.
bite. Well, that's wrong. I do bite.
They've definitely hooked up.
We have some unfinished business, you and I.
Not as far as I'm concerned.
He's mad. Will he ever soften? Can he soften? There's a softer side to him.
Our concern is the present, the possible threat.
And to contend with that threat, we need information. Knowing their mission might help us understand them.
There is nothing to understand. These are Klingons.
She's very reluctant to do anything but kill them.
We were instructed to come up with options.
There aren't any. The assignment's hopeless.
My experiences aboard this ship have taught me most problems have more than one solution.
True. Are they about to...
Are you going to carry out your duties, or aren't you?
Upon due consideration of the problem and careful examination of all possible options, my original recommendation stands.
They're gonna make out. Fair enough. I just thought...
Meeting adjourned.
Tempers are hot. I feel like that's a turn on for Klingons. But nah, he's just mad. Commercial break. Yeah, they're both all fired up. That's for sure. Temper?
You're upset.
Yes.
Your finely honed Betazoid sense tell you that?
Well, that and the table.
She's very apt.
I find the exercise programs on the holodeck rigorous enough to take my mind off most frustrations.
And it'll keep me from wrecking the ship.
That too.
Yeah, go smash anything you want in there. That's a good call.
I wish to run a full diagnostic test on all tactical backup equipment.
we just ran a full test on those systems.
I feel it necessary to check them again.
Lieutenant,
A word. Cool your jets.
I'm concerned that you're working yourself too hard.
Sir, considering the unknown elements we are about to face,
Lieutenant, I order you to relax.
I am
Can you?
relaxed.
No, you're not. Just barked at him. I'm relaxed. Yeah, go cool off. Not on the holodeck, though. He's gonna go on the holodeck. He's gonna run into her. That's music. Oh. just fights all kind of weird creatures in there. I think Worf will be impressed with this. Yeah, girl. He likes what he sees. Are they about to fight?
Computer, level 2.
Oh man. They're not on easy mode anymore. God, what are you doing? It's been a long time since he wrestled, I think. Oh my. Is this how Klingons do it?
Worf, you're the perfect Klingon. The ultimate minimalist. Talk to me.
It's not really a talker.
Why didn't we do this 6 years ago?
We were not ready. Get hungry?
Wait.
What?
You can't mean...
We are mated.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
I am not going to become your wife.
You already are.
Don't give me that Klingon nonsense. Marrying you is out of the question.
Whoa.
I will not take the oath.
Then this night had no meaning. And that I will not believe.
He's a romantic. Oh, man. Worf hooked up and then wanted to get married.
Slow to impulse.
Short and long-range sensor scans, negative, Captain.
Lay in a standard search pattern.
That guy looks familiar too.
Full impulse, engage.
See the guy from Office Space? Super young. Now they have to keep seeing each other at work. Woo, awkward.
Tell me one thing. You would have gone through with the oath, wouldn't you? Regardless of the consequences to our careers, to our lives.
Yes, I think you would.
What do you want? Is honor all you care about? Don't you feel anything else?
Does he?
No comment, huh?
Can he, like, fall in love?
First, we find the ship before it reaches the awakening point. In that case, we simply keep the crew asleep.
Is that feasible?
We can beam an away team over to the Tong and override their cryogenic controls, sure.
That way, we simply await the arrival of the Klingon ship prey.
Yeah, okay, do that.
Could the Tong be disabled rather than destroyed?
We could probably knock out their warp drive engines without damaging the rest of the ship.
That would gain you nothing. Disable the ship, and Katemek will destroy it himself.
Klingons do not surrender.
She just feels like she just really wants them to kill them. And she's not really cool with her Klingon side.
We could only convince them.
Captain, we're detecting a ship bearing 316 Mark 42, extreme sensor range.
Lay in intercept course, go to yellow alert.
Raise the shields. Is it the Klingon ship?
Magnification 100.
Zoom enhance.
Sensors show life forms aboard, but I am unable to ascertain whether they are awake or dormant. Propulsion system is inactive, so I would hypothesize that the crew is asleep.
Except they fired. Oh, they're cloaked. Oh,
They've
crap.
cloaked themselves.
Crap.
Well,
She looks smug.
You've had your chance.
I mean, she might be right, but that's not the way Picard does it. He's a diplomat.
I can tune the sensors to a particular band of... There. Got him. Transferring coordinates to health.
Intercept, warp 2.
Warp 2, sir. Let them die like Klingons, in battle.
Like they would want. That's true, they would want that.
Captain,
Beam me over.
I have another option.
Yeah, you go over.
Captain
He's gonna go over.
Stardate 4290.
That's my guess.
The Tong has changed course to 32 Mark 81, increasing to warp 3.
Standard evasive maneuver.
They are accelerating to warp 5.
We're going to make a break for it.
Overtake, warp 8.
Engage.
Now put us right in that path. Come to a full stop. Full power to shields.
Full power, sir.
They gotta get their own cloaking technology.
Well, we've thrown down the gauntlet. Let's see if they pick it up.
They're slowing to impulse, sir.
Face to face. Oh, fired. Come on.
Open hailing frequencies.
Yeah, talk to him more.
What? What is this? Captain Katemak.
Oh.
Have you lost your mind?
Firing on a Klingon vessel.
I have standing orders to fire on all Federation ships.
Incorrect.
Fool! Did it not occur to you that the war would be over by now? I have no proof of that. Trust your eyes.
I am commanding a Federation ship.
Drop your shields. Immediately.
And if I refuse?
than die in ignorance. I can waste no more time on you. Phasers to full power.
Aye, sir.
You dare not destroy us. We are on a crucial mission for the Klingon High Command.
Has the Tong dropped its shields?
No, sir.
Fire?
Very well. Fire all phasers.
Wait!
I like his fancy Klingon getup.
Lower the shield.
Worf.
I yield command of the Tong to you.
The Klingon cruiser Prang will soon arrive and escort you home. And Captain, welcome to the 24th century.
Nailed it. Very good.
I return command of the ship to you, Captain.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
That was very well done.
Very fine.
See, there was
first
another way.
command. Well done.
That was a fine first command. I think Picard's proud.
Do you like command?
He liked it.
Comfortable chair.
Indeed.
And you wore it well.
I like seeing Captain Worf. See, you didn't have to just kill them. There was a way.
One to beam aboard the Tong.
All set.
I relieve you.
Yes, Lieutenant.
They got personal business.
The Klingon vessel Prang will rendezvous with you in 3 days.
In the meantime, I'll begin the assimilation of these Klingons to our era.
Is there anything else you require?
No.
I think he's hurt. He doesn't just bait with anyone.
Damn you, Worf. You'd let me go without saying another word, wouldn't you? We're about to go our separate ways again.
And that disturbs you.
I hid the truth from you.
She's pregnant.
I was tempted to take the oath with you. It scared me. I've never had such strong feelings toward anyone.
Yes, sir. Or whatever it is that Klingons do.
Nor have I.
Oh!
Then it was more than just a point of honor. Maybe someday, when our paths cross again, I won't be so easy to get rid of.
I want Worf to find love. You shouldn't let her go. Is he just gonna be heartbroken now?
Galar, I will not be complete without you.
Oh! Oh my god. Romantic. Wow. Okay guys, that was season 2, episode 20, and I like that one. I love Worf. I think he's such a cool character. Anytime we're gonna have like a Worf-centric episode, I am on board, and I especially like this one because it was like examining his romantic side or his beliefs about love and relationships and sex and everything. I had no idea how he would react if he came into contact with a female that he could hook up with. I had just zero idea what he would be like, so it was really cool to see. I really feel like we got a lot out of this episode for his character. I mean, he's so traditional, places so much emphasis on the values of Klingon. I wonder if the Klingon themselves, just the regular Klingons that are living in Klingon society, even value those things as much as he does. It almost seems like he's removed from the Klingon society, living among humans, and so he values that stuff even more, and he's even more traditional and like rigid about it. That's what it seems like to me anyway. I don't really know what the Klingon society is really like. I haven't seen them that much, but that's kind of the impression that I get. I mean, even the half Klingon, half human girl that was there kind of let him know like, hey, that's kind of an old-fashioned view or whatever. I respect that he's so traditional and he really sticks to his values, and I like that about him. But I mean, we've seen that he can be flexible about things. I mean, where the girl didn't want to compromise at all and just when the Klingons wake up, you have to kill them. He was siding with Picard, saying like, there have to be other ways, maybe we can come up with another solution. Like, he's flexible for some things, but then it just seems like his values, his Klingon values, that side of himself, he really is trying to like stay true and principled, and I like that. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good Klingon. I just like Worf so much, and it was nice to see him like interacting romantically with someone. I thought they had pretty good chemistry, so I wouldn't mind if she came back later. No spoilers. And it was cool to see him at the end get like a little taste of command and have the, you know, the captain's uniform sitting in the chair, handling the situation. I like that. I liked seeing Captain Worf. I feel like he would be a good captain. So we're gonna move on now. Next episode is called Peak Performance. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Season 2, episode 21.
Take part in a war game exercise.
War game?
Joining us as observer and mediator is the Zakdorn master strategist, Sirna Kolrami.
Oh my, look at this guy.
The Brass Lotus system. In orbit around the second planet is the 80-year-old star cruiser Hathaway.
He is still your first choice.
Commander Riker will captain the Hathaway.
He'll captain?
And we'll experience actual battle conditions.
Correct.
What?
Engineering will disconnect the Enterprise's weapons and link the system with the modified laser pulse beam.
Cool. So Riker's gonna captain a ship against the Enterprise?
Starfleet is not a military organization. Purpose is exploration.
That's right.
Then why am I here?
With the Borg threat, I decided that my officers and I needed to
prepare.
I think it's a waste of effort to test our combat skills. It's a minor province in the makeup of a starship captain.
Your objection is noted.
You shall do it anyway.
Mr. Kohlrami, when I agree to do something, I do it.
Man of his word.
You care to surrender now, Captain?
May the best men win, I guess. Picard v. Riker. In a game, I like it.
These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its continuing mission: to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations.
To boldly go where no one has gone before. Peak performance. So this is gonna be good. Riker v. Picard. Friendly game.
Well, number one, you aren't allowed to compliment 40, so select whom you will. Save, of course, Mr. Data, who will serve as my first officer during your absence.
I had envisioned you defining the crew.
Gonna let him pick his own crew.
On my ship, the leader of an away team has total control of the mission. If you want to judge leadership, why not start at the beginning?
Very well, Captain.
The Zakdornian culture is replete with self-assuredness and confidence. For example, Kohlrami is a third-level Grand Master at the game of Stratagema.
I hope we see Guinan again soon. I noticed they're really phasing out Wesley these last few episodes.
Am I disturbing you?
Yeah, what's he doing? Building the model?
You know of the simulation. What do you think?
Waste of time.
It's just designed to be an exercise.
Useless. There is nothing to lose, no sacrifice, and there is nothing to gain.
That's not necessarily true.
The Hathaway's most sophisticated weapons, even in a computer mock-up, can't hope to defeat the Enterprise.
Well, still.
You're outmanned, you're outgunned, you're out-equipped. What else have you got?
Your wits, your heart.
Guile.
Guile, indeed.
Join me.
Yeah, do it.
The honor is to serve.
I like it. Spilled the good team.
I would like to request an addition.
Anyone in particular?
Ensign.
With your permission, I would like Ensign Crusher on board for
Taking Crusher.
educational observation.
Aw, he likes Crusher.
Thank you, Captain.
Thinks he's a good boy.
It appears we will have some time before reaching Braslota. I was wondering if you'd agree to play me in a game of Stratagema.
It's a Grandmaster.
Limited dimensions can often be quite diverting.
He is snooty.
Thank you.
You're stupid. That's like me asking the Grandmaster of Chess to play chess. Oh, what the heck? What is this game?
Stratagema can last well over 1,000 moves.
Wagered heavily in the ship's pool that you will take him past the 6th plateau.
No, please do so.
I will be irritated.
Forever curious, this urge to compete.
Maybe you should challenge Kohlrami to Stratagema.
Oh, actually, that might be a better match.
Actuation positions for Stratagema. Ready? Begin.
Is this gonna be just a clobbering?
Will! Come on, Commander. Come on, you got him. Watch him now. Watch him.
This game. It's over? That's it?
That's it?
I'm afraid so.
But you only made 23 moves.
Got past 6?
Congratulations.
Stratagema.
Away team assembled and ready to transport.
She's a beaut.
I may get over there and want to come right home.
Good luck, number one. Captain.
The simulation will commence in 48 hours.
So they have to repair this ship? Okay.
Not good.
You're wrong, Mr. Worf. It's fantastic.
So bad.
And it's ours.
She just needs a little work.
Mr. Worf!
Gets a chair.
Sir, Lieutenant LaForge is a superior officer.
Yeah, is he the number one?
Worf, this is a battle simulation. You're my tactical officer. Discussed this with Geordi and we agreed to need you by my side.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. First Officer Worf, get out of here. This is awesome.
I want hourly progress reports from all stations. Riker out.
I love it. Captain Riker. I'm really invested in these war games. I hope they don't encounter like anything that's gonna attack them here on this ship. I want them to compete. USS Hathaway. Nice.
Nice job, Geordi.
Geordi's the best.
Even if we had crystals that were intact, there's no antimatter to fuel the drive.
Any recommendations?
Get some antimatter?
No, sir. We haven't got a prayer.
Would you like to transfer back to the Enterprise, Mr. Crusher?
Just that attitude.
Wes, Remember, our purpose is to improvise. It's the effort that counts.
Where can they get dilithium crystals and antimatter?
Signal received. Locked on.
Look at these guys.
You've really been stripped down, Captain. What's the Zach Dornian word for mismatch?
Challenge. When one is in the superior position, one is expected to win.
So they fully expect the Enterprise to win then?
I'm intrigued by your challenge. Dr. Pulaski informed me of your desire to play a game of stratagem.
Pulaski.
I expressed no such interest.
What Commander Data means is that he would never have asked you himself.
Pulaski's such a disturber.
Come on, Data, you can't let that pass.
Indeed, I cannot.
Then you will play for the honor of your ship.
I hope he beats him.
We may be able to convince the sensors that an enemy ship is approaching.
True.
Their instruments would lie to them.
But what about the view screen?
The computer will project a false image.
Tricky. It's really the only shot they have. They're outgunned, right?
Captain, I left an experiment running back on the Enterprise. May I go back and shut it down? Well, it has to be monitored, and it is my final grade in plasma physics.
Is he lying?
Request permission for Ensign Crusher to reboard the Enterprise.
Why?
Apparently, he was so anxious to join the away team, he left the very critical experiment unattended.
Do you have any objection?
He should be escorted and have no contact with anything.
Permission granted.
Is this true or is he trying to pull something?
Just a non-commissioned child.
So snooty.
I can't believe I forgot about this. It's a good lesson not to let excitement cloud your judgment.
Yeah.
Very delicate.
Is it like an antimatter experiment?
Oh no. This is ruined.
Look, is this going to take much longer?
I'm gonna have to dispose of this safely. This is very volatile. I'll beam it off the Enterprise and leave it particleized.
That's fine. Let's just do it.
Right, I'll transfer the coordinates to the transporter.
This guy doesn't care. He's not paying attention. Wes! I mean, it's kind of cheating, but I mean, they didn't really say they couldn't do any of this stuff, so.
The present context. What did she mean by bust him up?
In her own way, Dr. Pulaski was instructing me to take the shortest route to victory.
Kick his butt.
Go. I'll take it.
All right, Data.
All right.
This game. Oh, he still won.
I can't believe it. The computer beaten by flesh and blood?
I am at your disposal for a rematch.
Thank you. But what would be the point?
How can you lose?
Maybe he's cheating.
Your crew is excellently trained, Captain. Although I doubt their extensive preparation will be needed, I do not expect Captain Riker will present much of a challenge.
Has no faith in him.
Mr. Kolrami, may I speak with you in private?
Oh boy, he's about to give him a dressing down. As he should. He is rude.
Mr. Kolrami, you have been nothing but denigrating and abusive of Commander Riker since coming aboard this ship. Now, I would like some explanation.
Having studied William Riker's file, I have found him wanting.
Yeah, how?
My interviews have revealed a man who displays circumstantially inappropriate joviality, belying the seriousness of his station.
He's in a good mood all the time, but...
The test is whether the crew will follow where Commander Riker leads.
And they will.
His joviality is the means by which he creates that loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And I will match his command style, your statistics, anytime.
Picard's always got Riker's back. And Riker's always got Picard's back.
You can handle defeat in two ways. You can lose confidence, or you can learn from your mistakes.
That is what troubles me. I made no mistakes. I have conducted a diagnostic check of all of my programs.
Maybe the other guy cheated.
At the present time, my deductions should be treated with skepticism.
So that's why you haven't been on the bridge.
Yes. The captain would be ill-advised to rely upon my judgment.
No.
I think you're overreacting.
Me too.
I'm sure you're all right.
I, however, am not sure.
He's lost total confidence in himself.
What is that?
My experiment from the Enterprise.
Is he gonna let him cheat?
It deals with high-energy plasma reactions with antimatter.
You went back to the Enterprise for that? Wes, you cheated.
That is cheating.
You told me to improvise.
The hard part is going to be calibrating the thermal curve necessary to start a controlled reaction.
Will you allow it?
Assuming you can you regulate the reaction?
He'll allow it.
All right, Data. Enough of this.
I'm conducting diagnostics.
You may be able to sell Troy that story, but not me. You're smarting because you were beaten.
I'm concerned about giving the captain unsound advice.
I wish I had never maneuvered you into playing that. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's nice of her to say.
And perhaps just as well. This has indicated that I am damaged in some fashion. I must find the malfunction.
Yeah, it's made him doubt himself.
And if your theory fails to pay off?
Have you ever driven a Grantham water hopper?
Sure.
You ever pop the clutch?
You're saying we're going to stall the Hathaway?
And the Enterprise will waltz right over and pulverize us.
Commercial break.
Data's not on the bridge until we find some way to address his problem.
Agreed.
Less than 1 hour away from a battle simulation, and I have to handhold an android.
Your best android.
Commander, I require your presence on the bridge.
Perhaps it would be better if you choose another to serve as your first officer.
Data, you were my first officer.
I might make a mistake.
Then you make a mistake.
But that does not alter your duty to me and to this ship. How do I deal with Commander Riker and the Hathaway? I will await your answer on the bridge.
No nonsense.
It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is life.
It's very wise.
I have several examples of Commander Riker's battle technique. His solution to a crisis was to shut down all power and hang over a planet's magnetic poles, thus confusing his opponent's sensors.
He thinks outside the box.
Commander Riker will assume we have made this analysis, and knowing that we know his methods, he
Might
will
be
alter
traditional.
them. Knowing that he knows that we know that he knows. The weaker his position, the more aggressive will be his posture.
And he won't give up.
Then despite whatever options he is given, he must be
The man that he is, exactly.
Is that a failing in humans?
Not failing. Alright, let's get these games underway.
On screen.
Look at him.
Just remember, Enterprise, Captain Riker's never lost.
Begin now.
I love this.
Screen off. Full impulse power. Initiate Kuma maneuver.
Okay, I mean he's not gonna go easy on them.
3/4 impulse, full on my command. Edson Nagel, maximum shields. Mr. Warp, prepare your little surprise.
I think they will surprise him.
Captain, Romulan warship approaching fast from astern. What the? He came out of nowhere, sir.
Like a real Romulan warship? Like
Full weapon systems.
Disengage, modified.
Lock on. Open a hailing frequency.
Sir, there's nothing there.
Is it a simulation?
Re-engage modified beam.
He's quite good.
He's the best.
Computer reports
see.
simulated damage to several aft decks, sir. Repair time 3.6 days.
How did he do that?
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
Written the sensor codes. Played some holographic games. Mr. Data, input a new code.
Mr. Warp!
Attack posture.
They got him. They got me.
Circumvental attitude. Prepare beams.
I thought a freaking Romulan just joined the mix.
Wesley, Geordi, prepare warp jump.
There are no guarantees here, sir.
There never are, Lieutenant. I'm going to trust your expertise. Secure your station. Stand by for my signal.
All right, what else do they have up their sleeve? They really got me. I thought they were Romulans for real.
Mr. Worf, I didn't give you enough credit. Continue the simulation. Divert all power shields.
Several modified beams.
It's no ghost attacking the Enterprise. That's real.
We must assist, sir.
Okay, what? Is it real?
Notify Starfleet. Priority. Hail the Ferengi on my command. Formulate alternative.
As the Starfleet observer, I am ordering you to withdraw.
I am the captain of this vessel. Your order is nullified.
Suck it. Friggin' Ferengi. I don't want to see their ugly mugs.
Why have you attacked my vessel?
Why was your ship combative with another Federation vessel? This makes no sense to us unless it contains something very valuable.
It does. The crew.
Surrender it to me.
Explain. You're doing war
and
games.
I will allow your Enterprise to leave unharmed. You have 10 of your minutes.
They should tell the other ship what's going on.
Captain, we are now capable of launching a limited number of photon torpedoes.
I've already given you my advice, Captain. The Hathaway is expendable.
Yeah, we know what you think.
Sir, Kolrami's right. You've got to save the Enterprise.
That would leave you defenseless.
When Bractor closes in, we'll hit our warp drive. Take our chances.
With what?
They can warp for 2 seconds.
Number one, can you hear this?
Yes, sir. We're all here. Waiting for you to pull another rabbit out of your hat.
Mr. Data.
On the captain's command, we will fire 4 photon torpedoes directly at the Hathaway. 1 millisecond after its detonation, the computer will trigger your warp jump.
So it'll look like they exploded? Yeah, this is risky.
If the implementation is off by 1 millisecond, the Hathaway will not survive.
Data, that's the one part of this plan that we're all absolutely sure about.
Risky. Is this part of the game, though? I'm wondering if this guy got the Ferengi to do this. I don't think so, but go get it.
We deny you your prize. Fire!
I hope it worked.
Leader, there is another Federation ship closing. A starship. Maximum shields. You've been outmaneuvered. Retreat.
Freaking Ferengi, get out of here.
I must admit, your Commander Riker acquitted himself quite admirably. My report to Starfleet will be most favorable.
Good, I should hope so.
With the transporter repaired and my crew safely back aboard, we have officially ended our first Starfleet battle simulation.
And now they party. Who's playing who? Rematch! Oh, it's close. He's in the zone. Sorry, sucker.
Why have you suspended the game?
Because this is not a rematch. You have made a mockery of me.
I call that a win.
While Kolrami was dedicated to winning, I was able to pass up obvious avenues of advancement and settle for a balance. Theoretically, I should be able to challenge him indefinitely.
Then you have beaten him.
He's beaten the whole game.
In the strictest sense, I did not win.
Data.
Oh, Data.
I busted him up.
Attaboy! Busted him up. Okay guys, that was season 2, episode 21, and I like that one a lot. I think that was a really good episode. There's been just a couple of really standout episodes in season 2 for me, and then this one's kind of right there with them, I think. It's sort of a top 3, top 4 episode for me, I think. I really liked it, and it almost felt like longer than one episode. It sort of felt like a movie a little bit. It had a lot jam-packed in there. I really liked it. I liked the whole thing with the war game and putting Picard against Riker, but like in a friendly fashion, and Picard really having Riker's back and supporting him, saying what a good leader he is. I like seeing Riker in charge, and he built that little team. Worf, Geordi, even Wes was kind of like acting sneaky and a bit cooler than he usually is. Yeah, I don't know. I like this episode. I thought it was really fun. I mean, even the subplot with Data there, where he kind of lost his confidence playing the game. I mean, I thought that was all good. It gave Picard a chance to make that speech, you know, even when you don't make any mistakes, you can still lose the game. That's very wise. It was good to see the crew kind of split up and competing and in a friendly competition. I like that. I thought that was a really good premise for the episode. I liked it. I liked it a lot. For me, this one stands out as one of the better episodes of the season, I think. For me. I don't know. I never know what you guys think, and sometimes I'm way off. That one I liked a lot. It almost felt a little bit like the season finale, too. So, I mean, Data even got that line. I busted him up. I had a really fun time watching this episode. I like this one a lot. I'm just happy that we made it all the way through season 2, and I am beyond pumped to start season 3. I've enjoyed season 1 and season 2. People telling me how crappy it was, I enjoyed it more than I think people give it credit for. But next week, I'm really excited. Very excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I had a great time. I hope you had a great time too, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.